this before you play pickleball. This
San,
is not a warm-up.
Ramona or something
a physical warm-up.
at San Vicente Resort. I'm not playing today, but you can't see her.
Before you actually run after
behind.
the ball. So you should be doing that warm-up every
see
time you
mine also
play.
later.
Matches, rec play, whatever.
Point is, the girlfriend is playing her first tournament today, so we came to watch. Her and her roommate are playing together, first time ever playing beginners division. Thought it'd be fun to like record some, show like the thought process and coaching a little bit. You know, we've barely had any time. We literally had just yesterday to do a drill session because I don't live in California at the moment. So I got in here on Thursday to visit my girlfriend. She's playing the tournament today, which is Saturday, and then I'm playing singles tomorrow. And there's no we'll talk about it tomorrow. But anyways, point is today she's playing doubles with her roommate. There's only 3 people in the division. That's the only 3 teams that signed up for women's doubles, period. 2 of the teams came from 3.0 and under because they're beginners. But I thought it might be cool to just show, like, for people who are watching beginners play, the thought process of like what's going on and what should be done. So I'll try to record. I didn't bring my tripod, so it's going to be kind of annoying to do this. I'm not sure how, but I'll do my best and see how their mindset goes through, because once again, like, mindset and mentality is almost just as important as skill. It's not like just as important. If you're too good, you're still going to wipe somebody, but when it comes to competing against people the same level and you progress, like, your mentality needs to really be in the right place for you to do your best. So we'll see what happens today. Hopefully they do well. At least worst case scenario, bronze. Alright, first tournament. Last time you saw her watching my tournament, now it's her first tournament experience in the 3.0 and under. But they've combined brackets. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I'm just kidding.
Nice. Oh, pretty good. Hey, they got their camera too. Hell yeah.
Right. But they don't have a human tripod.
All the sites in California have been very beautiful. What a return. Great return. Great shot. Okay, just walling up. 0-9, but honestly it really doesn't matter. Great shot. Oh, drive. Because they're not super developed the drops yet. Okay. Wow. Oh, that was looking pretty good. So I don't think the other team so far, like, even in that point, it's nothing amazing, but it's just pretty solid. And I think, wow, that's a great return. Where is she? Nice, very good. I mean, they should just do whatever. Anyways, I would say you guys played, I think, fine, really. Like, it wasn't bad, you know? I think there's going to be some mistakes that it's literally just, like, execution. Who cares, right? You can't do anything about that as long as you're, like, kind of making the right play. I think that's good. The only things I would, like, say for sure is there's a couple where I see, like, V, right? You return, and your return's, like, fine. It's nothing wrong with it. And some of them are actually pretty good, but you're staying back, and then Angela's, like, stranded by herself at net, right? It's return and run in, like, basically no matter what. It doesn't matter, you know? And you guys don't need to hit the return hard. You just need to get it deep. So taking big swings and stuff, because I don't know if you noticed, but you guys are missing some returns because you're swinging, like, too big. Like, you can just bunt it and, like get it deep. You know, the very first point you won, V, like, just lobbed it up in the air, and they just missed the shot, you know? Because that's, like, it's kind of annoying for that kind of shot. So you don't need to try to overpower. Just try to play from, like, the front of the court where you're supposed to be trying to play from, right? And then when you go for, like, a speed up, like you're hitting a volley out of the air or something like that, when the ball's high, do not be tentative, like, because that's supposed to be your offensive chance, right? When you start the offense, you're looking to stay aggressive. So you hit the first shot, and then you're looking for a weak ball in return, or at least looking for the next shot. Like, don't think you hit one hard shot and the point's over, right? But with that, I'm just saying it because, like, some of them, you're in great position. You actually did the right thing, like speeding it up, but you didn't go, like, hard enough. Like, it's like kind of like, I'm gonna speed it up, but I'm not fully gonna, like, try to blast it, you know? Yeah. So just go for it, you know what I mean? But other than that, like, you know, you can't I would say you can't say anything about like, oh, bad execution or whatever. It's like, as long as you're making the right decisions and in the right place, then that's good, you know?
Any tips for me?
Oh, well, this is for you guys as a team. I think like just like playing consistent, and because I what you did I thought was pretty good. It's just in terms of like execution, some of them just you miss whatever, but in speed ups, I think just go harder for it and be ready to follow it up.
Okay.
When you start the aggression, you should be look for the next ball, and if it's weak, that way you can destroy the next ball, you know?
Aggression.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Coach Goo.
Nice back on serve. Good serves from Angela. What a freaking drive. Oh. What was the score in match 2?
6-15.
Let's start with how you felt about the match. What did you guys think?
I want to quit forever.
Someone just hit me in the head with a pickleball right
I'm
now.
going to resign from
Hit
life.
me in the head with a pickleball. Death by pickleball.
Just end me now.
All right, what did you think about your actual like play or how you felt? Or
I think we did better. I think
Yeah.
keeping your advice in mind definitely helped.
Be more aggro.
Yeah.
Running to the net a bit more
Yeah.
after returning.
are you guys feeling any nerves or anything?
No. I'm not feeling nervous.
That's good.
We're just pretending that this is another day
Game
at Del Cerro.
Good. That's a club
Another
that,
day in the
or
life.
like a
Another day
place
in
that
the
they
life.
open play at. They've barely had any like actual practice sessions together. I think yesterday was like,
We had like sub 10
yeah.
and then no training.
Yeah.
So just like going at it without any direction. And then yesterday we had like a little training session with you,
Coach Goo.
Coach Goo,
Coach Goo.
the best coach there is in pitching.
Not paid actors.
Not paid anything at this point.
Yeah,
I don't have I don't.
losing money.
Yes. Once again, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, whatever, to boost the algorithm so someone pays for our tournament fees.
Please,
Pay for our tournament fees.
please.
It'll be interesting because this is their first tournament. They're kind of seeing how things go and how they play, and they're planning on signing up for another one in March. So it'll be interesting to see. Correct. to see like where they come from. Like this is not like we see so many videos nowadays where people are like, oh, it come from extensive tennis background, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, of course they're expected to like get better quickly, but what does it look like to come from like not much experience in that way?
Whoa.
Damn. All right, I'll let you know. 4 years junior varsity tennis right here.
I'll let you know.
She played badminton
I also play tennis though.
and tennis.
We are not like D1 athlete, whatever, etc. You know, everyone's like, I'm D1.
Please, I'm D20 at this rate.
D20.
Please. Let's see how we
I mean,
do.
you guys
in
are
2
enjoying.
months.
You guys are enjoying playing though the game.
Yes, it's challenging
Yeah.
and fun, and I like to see how I go up.
Yeah, we are progressing.
I like to challenge myself and I like to have fun.
And long walks on the beach.
I'm gonna try. Oh, what the f? I'm gonna try to put this camera onto the court for the next one because this angle sucks. All right, y'all, it's your boy TQ back once again. This is an interesting one because as we see, this is my girlfriend V and her roommate Angela playing in their first ever pickleball tournament. So this was a tournament they were trying to play the 3.0 and below, basically for beginner bracket. And so that's actually a really good draw for them. But the thing is, not many people signed up. So there was one team that was, I think, 3 to 3.5 in that bracket. And there were 2 teams that were in the 3.0 and below, and they all got lumped together. So it's only 3 teams. And so the way the tournament was going to work was it was going to be a double round robin into a second, third place match, into a first, second place match for the winner of that second, third place match. So while, oh, wait a second. I think there's about to be some shenanigans. When I was editing this video, like no one even noticed. I don't know how anyone didn't like catch that was just really weird. When I was editing this video, I was like, wait, something seemed very strange about that. How did V just get destroyed on her return of serve? That's not supposed to happen like that. And yeah, that's where that 3.0 and under kind of like beginner thing comes in. But you know, it's all good. It's all in good fun. So, anyways. You got to see, so this is their, let's see, this is their second round robin. Their first, they already played against Melanie and Alyma, and they lost 15-3, I believe. Yes, it was 15-3. And then the next team that they're about to play in this video, they already lost to 15-6. So, you know, there's not really much expectation. As I was gonna say, their background, they just play pickleball kind of casually. There's not really any consistency, no formal training except for the one drill session I did with them yesterday. Oh, that was a really nice shot from V. Except for the one practice session we did yesterday, which was really good and productive. Like you even see V going for the shot there, which I like the aggression. But one drill session is really not going to just get you translate perfectly to a tournament play, especially when you're very new. You need the reps. Wow, what a point though. That was a good point. Damn. So, you know, in terms of like the mistakes, as you heard me talking to them after their matches, when it comes to execution, it's not a big deal.
Apologies, Thomas Gu. We have disappointed you.
Oh no.
Oh no. He's gonna yell at us.
I definitely was not going to yell at them. Anyways, like I was saying, execution to me, like if they lost points due to that, is not the biggest thing. Of course, you want to try to improve it and hopefully make some changes during the tournament. But it's like in terms of that, it's going to be hard to completely change something or completely learn something new as a beginner, especially just mid-tournament, you know. But one thing that I really did want them to kind of get something that you can change is just understanding, or like in terms of your mindset, like what we're trying to do, like kind of be a little bit more aware of when you can be more aggressive, communicate with each other so you're not both just both going for middle balls and messing each other up, because that is one thing I noticed a lot with them too, and it happens with me too when I play with a new partner too, is like they're I like that they're like kind of lightening the mood a little bit, not taking it too seriously, you know, and keeping it fun, which is very important, because this is not like, we're not like trying to go pro here or anything. They're just trying to play tournament, like to give some kind of like goal setting in a fun way. So yeah, but like the thing that you see a lot happen here is like they're both going to be going for middle balls, and it happens throughout the day. And I think just after it happens, like it's going to happen, you know, that happens even with me when I'm playing with new partners, as I'm talking about, but then I'll communicate with them right after, be like, oh, hey, like if that happens again, are you comfortable with me scooching over and taking the forehand, or do you just want to blast your backhand? What are we doing here? So that way we don't keep losing points off that. So I think that was very important, something I would like to see. So yeah, but other than that, you know, more background information is that they both did play tennis in high school, but it was at like a JV, not too serious, no USTA tournaments, not like trying to become super champs, whatever, back in the high school days. So for me, that doesn't really equate to much, except for the fact that you've been exposed to a racket sport. But until you get really like a decent level at tennis, you know, you don't actually have the footwork and the court awareness that you would have like if you were like, you know, really pursuing tennis and taking it super seriously, you know what I mean? But at least there's some exposure there. But I just mean like the technique's not going to be all there and stuff like that. So I'm not really counting that as like, oh, here's two tennis players transitioning to pickleball, or like tennis players learning how to play pickleball, where that's like more of my scenario. A lot of my friends is like, we came from tennis, like being like competitive tennis athletes, into like learning this game and playing this game, because we simply do not want to go and play a freaking tournament where it's like maybe a 3-hour match with some pushing and whatever, I don't know, and some grinding. It's just a lot on the body. So yeah, that's how this one's going. So like I said, this is gonna be this is their last match in round robins, actually, against Sam and Kelly. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention, so random, but Alyma from their first match is actually a professional stunt double. Like, she's in movies and stuff. It's just pretty, you can see her on IMDb, so that's pretty freaking cool. So that was interesting. Like, he was like, hey, did you know that like one of the women we played against is a professional stunt double? And I was like, what? She showed me the IMDb. I was like, wow, that's really crazy. Anyways, so this is I just realized I've been spamming the word anyways. Okay, so oh, my throat. Oh, there's something going around lately and everybody be getting sick. So this organization or whatever it's interesting because all the tournaments I've played have been run by a pickleball club, but this one's not like that. It's the guy John Gill, and he's got his own YouTube channel. He advertises it heavily, and you're gonna see that later in the video. It's pretty hilarious. Australian dude. He started his own like association, and he's trying to like get it off the ground and running, called the World Pickleball Association. So it sounds super legit and all that. And but you know, like actually in this tournament, it wasn't too big. There were not that many applicants, but there was one after this that there were a hell of people playing. So yeah, gotta respect the hustle. But yeah, and so let's get to some other things, like feedback that I would say from when I was watching their matches on the side, and just saying like, okay, what can we be doing better here? Just like in terms of knowing what to do, because in the first couple of matches, V would return and kind of just stay back, because either you're ball watching or you're like, oh, I popped it up. But the thing is, in doubles and pickleball, like it does not matter if you pop it up as long as you get it kind of deep. Like when you start playing better people, if you pop it up in short, they're going to cream the third shot on you. But you know, as long as you get it deep, you're kind of safe, especially at this level, you know. So it's like the one thing that everybody should be doing when you're starting out is return and then run into the kitchen, you know. One thing though is that when you, but you don't want to like, another mistake that happens a lot is kind of think, and this is what I used to do too when I was trying to like play in the singles and trying to return and come in on singles, is sometimes you try to make such a good return and you're already thinking about coming in that your return's just not good and you just miss returns. Like more than anything, focus on the return, the shot itself, and then you can focus on getting in. And then once you get better and more comfortable, then it becomes like your return becomes like a transitionary shot, you know, that little like running in and hitting the ball. But at first, you know, really just got to make sure we're getting under the ball. We're in a wide stance. Okay, here at this point, exactly that. I like how V was like kind of getting herself ready, get intense, like bouncing around, you know. But the thing is that her stance is very narrow. So she's standing very high, and you'll see when she bends down, because her feet are so close together, she'll have to bend at the hip to get that depth. You see like this? Whereas, you know, ideally you want to be in a wide athletic stance, so you're already lower to the ground, so you don't have to reach, and you're more, you know, upright when you're hitting the ball. And then you can like kind of move through the ball in a low way instead of just bending your hips. And you know, because you're just way too high on the ball, it's too easy to get on top of the ball and hit down on it, and the ball is not going over the net. Oof. And that is something that V does right there. Is she has pretty good dinks, but when she's up there, sometimes she just takes huge cuts. Like, because I've played some practice games with her at open plays, and she'll dink well, but sometimes she'll take huge cuts at the dink, and that's just not like, it's either you're soft or you're hitting the ball hard. And there it is, guys. There it is.
Fired up.
She's locked in now.
I'm too locked in, and now there's no more games to play. Wish we had time to warm up more intensively, because we only had like 30 minutes.
Yeah. If you were to pick a couple things that you could work on that you want to see specifically,
I would say dinking cross court for me. I think I was just hitting too straight into the net.
All right, what about you, Angela?
I think my volleys, I keep trying to hit like this, like forward, and I should have been doing that. Okay. That, and I think our movement across the court needs to be better.
What do you mean by moving across?
Like what they kept hitting through the middle. That and our communication, like times in the middle where like you and I would go for the same shot.
I think typically, like I see just Angela's effing on it, so she's going for everything. But as the backhand player, I probably wouldn't be going for them, you know, because V's there too. So you should probably let some of them go, unless you decide beforehand, anything in the middle you're getting, right? But that you need to make a decision like beforehand, so you know. And then V, you don't go for them, you know. So like, because typically it's like Angela should not be going for those shots, right? Because they're the two-handed backhands, you have less range. But if you feel comfortable, that's fine. Just talk with your partner beforehand, so there's not like that awkward like we're both swinging and what's going on.
I think it's hard because you get so locked into the game that you forget like everything.
Yeah, I know, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I do remember, like, sometimes, like, I would, like, hesitate to hit it. Because, like, you're already swinging. I'm like, okay, back away. And
But when that happens, if that happens, it's fine, right? But after that point, you should be talking about, like, oh, sorry, my bad. You go next time, you know, like that way you know, so it doesn't keep happening. Because the problem is, like, it happened once, right? But it didn't stop happening, right? It would still continue to happen throughout the match. So, like, if it happens once, whatever, but you should talk about it so you know what you want to do as a team moving forward, you know? GG's, 3rd place. Hell yeah, we got to get those medals.
win by default.
Bronze medalists over
Wow,
here.
we won a medal for our
Wow,
first
oh my
tournament.
god.
Newen and Angela Newen. They're not related apparently.
Not related,
I asked them about that. I thought that was sisters. But Newen's a common name. 2nd place. Sam Florimo and Kelly Seo, who also has played lately in my Long Beach tournament. They've obviously watched Aussie John Pickleball YouTube channel. Hint, hint. And 1st place, Alyma, Darcy, and Melanie Taylor.
And we're going to your next one in 2 weeks.
They're going everywhere. They're following the WPA tour.
Absolutely.
Check it out. WorldPickleballTournaments.com, you guys. Catch you later.
That's what I see. Hey, you forgot the Aussie.
Yeah, you forgot the Aussie.
Hey, what the heck?
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.